I was growing because they only can tell. And then the number also, if I am in the 108, that means I'm the last. Well, it's okay. But what they see is that we are working, they can give us one more lifetime opportunity. You see? So 109 lifetimes. It's unusual in that, but it's possible in this time. One more lifetime. If the condition of the physical body is still okay, they send us back to the same physical body, so we can resurrect. So you see, in the same physical body. But I don't know, still is, I cannot, I don't want to think. Because not now. So that's the, in case, of course, of these days will be something happen to me. This physical body is still okay to send me back, depending on the condition of the physical body. If in a car accident or airplane accident or something like this, will be all destroyed. It's no, if they cannot send me back to the same physical body, because it's impossible to really to walk, how to live. So they just give another physical body, make us born in another spiritual family, and then to have physical body again. So that happened in this time. That's happening in this time. It's one more lifetime. We have 109 instead of 108. But if we are not doing much, nothing, so it's 108 is the limitation. The respect our free will. So this is using. So all these things is important to know. So the cosmic mother when we descend to the inferior dimension, and then she take us bath with a fire of sulfur, and that it's like a sage, you know, to disinfect, to purify, but the fire of sulfur is really atomic energy, really burning to all the impurity. So it's really that kind of fire. This fire from the 9 planets of this solar system. Mother Earth also has the nine minerals of the 9 planets of the solar system. So we have to pass those 9 layers, 9 fires. So that's, but for the internal fire, mother, it's just a nice and hot shower. But only for the ego is the hair, because they are the hair and they are the abyss. So they are the ones who are scared, so you see. So the Catholic Church, what they are doing is they are talking like an ego, you know. They are talking like an ego. They are not talking with esoteric knowledge. You will go to hell and everything. So making scare to the ego, and you say, because the ego talking, condemning to others to say, you are hell. But you see, this is very, very important part of the mystery of death. Okay? So that's, well, after that, in case, is the life number 108, and then we go back to the absolute of the sun, from where we came from, and then we live there for thousands of years until the future solar rays will start multiplying, and then we get the physical body again. So that's the process. But people who have 107 and have to come back once again. So according to the law of karma and dharma, they are born alcoholic family. If I'm alcoholic, I will be born alcoholic. If I'm thief, if I'm a terrorist, I'm a terrorist, if I'm, etc. Because we are choosing that, but also we're choosing to live holistic life, and we are walking, we are practicing, we are coming back to the temple, we are healing our mind, getting rid of the karma, so that's, we are taking that to the Tribunal of Cosmic Justice, and they will put us, according to our work of now, they will take us to the very family where we can be born and we will be assisted and helped with that kind of teaching. So it will be a great opportunity to continue in the future lifetime. Also, we will meet in the future lifetime, Tuesday, too. So this is the way it goes. And this time, well, it was always recommended by the great masters to burn the physical body after the death, because to avoid the contamination, because the ghost is free to usually live in the same physical body. But then also is free to come out and to go out from his physical body, the ghost, and then to go wherever he used to go, especially to his house or to her house. So that's, for the good people it's a good ghost, for the bad people it's a bad ghost. But anyway, they are, when the physical body goes in decomposition, a process of decomposition or disintegration, of course that becoming to be like a really stinking, that's really epidemic, that's pest, it's really multiple illnesses, really virus, but that the ghost is coming in and coming out, so it's without knowing, it's transporting that impurity, that negative atoms along the way, so it's coming back home. It's like a mosquito going to step in really garbage and then coming to the lamps or to anywhere. After a long time we can see a little bit dark from wherever they stand, you know. So this is, okay, thank you. So this is something like that. That's why it's recommended to burn. Of course, always it's not an obligation, but it's only a suggestion of the great masters to avoid the epidemic, some kind of illnesses manifesting in the human kingdom. So also, now when we go to the cemetery, the tradition is always many times in the third world countries, or to take a garlic soup, you know, before we go. So the garlic is fire. So the ghosts, they don't like that when we go with the fire and they stay away from us. They want to hug us. When they hug the kidney, and they vampirize, they drain, they absorb our energy, and then when we come back from the cemetery, we come back very, very tired. So this is because they were vampirizing, and they are taking energy from all people who are going there. It's the same member of the family, of course. They are ghosts. Of course, the tradition is also the November 1st, I think, the Day of the Dead. Many people, they wait for, they put on the table the food that she or he used to like, and then they wait and then they are having lunch or dinner, whatever. And then a ghost coming in. And then the cat or the dogs can recognize them. And then everybody knows that they are very happy. Oh, there is our beloved. The one who passed away, you see, they're not scared. They know it's a mystery, it's a tradition. At least they have their member of their family that way, in the inferior way. But it's part of the tradition of of course, of the popular class, of the public, not general public. But the people in Mr. School, they will never do that. The people in Mr. School is a different tradition. They cremate, they don't wait. And they don't wait for the ghost. November 1st, they don't wait. They don't want that because they're bringing impurity, you see. But people from the traditionally, they don't know. So they, oh, it's great that she's coming, or your grandmother is coming, or your mother or father, or whoever who passed away is coming. Is when the ghosts come back to eat from the table, is taking only the vital energy of the food. And when they go away, the member of the family, they put together all the food and then they bury and become to be soil. And so that's, you see. But sometimes they can see ghosts coming in, like they don't, when they walk, they don't step on the floor. They like 5 inches, something like this, they walk. It's a mental energy. Ghost is a mental energy. It's like smoke. It's a contamination. It's a mental energy. It's the negative atoms. But it has a shape of just like a heart, just like him, also dress and etc. They usually use the dark clothes because the dark smoke is more easy to be dark clothes. And when the people are taking, when the people are taking the coffin along the street, the ghost is behind the coffin, walking also together with them. He wants to see sometimes, some of the time he wants to see. So, and there was one time, one very atheist, materialistic young man who was saying, I don't believe in God, I don't believe in nothing. And now he was sitting somewhere on top of some car, and then the bunch of people passing with the coffin, and then this young man is laughing about that, and then he sees among group of people behind the coffin walking somebody very strange, and he looked at him. The ghost was looking to this young man, and then was saying, very with the eye, very like this, very like this. And then he was so scared, transforming like this. And then in the evening, he was tortured. This ghost went to his room to torture, you know. So you see that's. So it's also to respect the ghost, not to discriminate or not to. Of course, one day when we cremate the physical body and honor, so ancient civilization, of course, even general public of the village, they respect to the ghost. But anyway, it's an inferior. society, they are called spirit or soul. In Spanish, of course, they call it. But they are not spirit, because spirit cannot be walking in the so inferior way. Even the alma, these people in the villages, they call alma. His alma was coming back. His alma is walking around. But it's not alma. Alma is soul. It's a really wet, right being. The gods cannot be walking in so miserable, stinking, or ugly way. So it's a condemning. It's a ghost. It's not soul. It's not the spirit. So it's necessary to change the language too. It's, for example, the medical science. They say birth control. It's not birth control. It's this control called the conception should be called.
Right.
So you see, a few things in the modern society, in the modern civilization need to be correct. So it's not soul, it's not the spirit, it's the ghost.
People who receive messages from people who have passed on then, could you address that?
Say it again.
When people hear messages from family or people who have passed on, or there are people who will speak to people in the spirit world for other people, is this like not a good thing then?
Mediumship.
Mediumship?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the spiritism is some kind of black magic connection. It's not good to work with the spirits or the dead people, because first thing they are spirit, they went to higher dimension, but they are not spirits, but they are ghosts. There are some people who can try to work with those entities, but it's not good, because it becomes to be dark force. Dark forces are not good. Usually the spiritual consciousness of the people who passed away, they manifest also to their member of the family. If they are so sad or worried, don't worry about me, they say. Most of the time, don't worry about me, I am in better kingdom, I'm happy in peace, in love. Oh, don't worry about me, worry about you, they say most of the time. Sorry, you see, that's